What's going on? It's Porter here. So I was supposed to come back on Friday and launch this Freestyle Friday thing that I had planned. And it was kind of like off on a whim. I came up with the idea. I've seen other artists like do auctions to pay for their studio, or just to interact with people, or to keep, stay relevant, keep their skills up, do stuff like that, because as artists, it's fun to do things that aren't so serious, and sometimes that ends up being the best art. So I used to do watercolor paper way back late 90s, early 2000s. I would go buy a bunch of watercolor paper and I would just hammer stuff out with my airbrush, mixed media, everything, tape it to a sheet of masonite and sell them for a few $100s a piece. Now since I started doing canvases and galleries full time, and the price of my art skyrocketed from a few hundred to a few $1,000s a piece, it's been a really long time since I've just kind of sketched or freestyled anything, or just did what I wanted. Because with the art galleries, I was in a lane of doing icons for a little bit and then requested to do a lot of animals. So that kind of ended up being the focus of my pursuit for a career. And now that I have my own studio and no one governing what I do or how I do it, I wanted to basically say, thanks for all your support, and what's the best way to give back to you? Well, before everything started for me years ago, I used to get taught by an old Filipino man in a mall. And the one thing he taught me is you can raise the price of your artwork to whatever, but you still have to paint for the people. God gave you a talent to share with the world, and it's not fair that only rich people get to buy it. So after years of painting for galleries and having my stuff in art galleries with Rembrandts, Picassos, Salvador Dali, people have bought my artwork and have them in collections with those artworks. And it blows my mind that my stuff has gotten that far in my lifetime. To be able to hang in galleries with those people, or be part of people's collections that already own those paintings from those artists. And I thought, well, if my stuff's worth how much, how do I paint for people now? How do I make it so that people get my stuff? What can I do that separates me from other people out there, and how do I not lessen the value of my artwork by doing such things? I've thought about doing prints, I've thought about doing other things, and I am going to do prints. But the one thing I thought of is, like, should I do scavenger hunt, which I might possibly do. I've thought about something like that where I leave clues, and that works out. That could be fun, maybe in the summertime. Keep people away from each other because of COVID, I don't know. But the other thing I thought of is my Freestyle Friday. So basically during the week, I'll freestyle out a piece, I'll film it, and then I'll post it. Originally I was going to do it this week, post it yesterday, but we had a storm and I couldn't get back to the studio to post the picture with the tape off, because I tape it onto a board and do it all that way. Now what I decided to do is basically give it a silent auction until Sunday 5 p.m. Okay, so if you follow on Facebook, you have to like the page Porter_the_artist and place your bid through there. Or you could do it through Instagram, because on my phone it's connected, so it doesn't matter to me. Porter_the_artist. But you got to follow either the Instagram if you're bidding through Instagram, or you got to follow Facebook if you're bidding through Facebook. Now what I did, because I'm a Star Wars fan, is I like these style of like the Shepard Fairey ones that he did of Obama. Basically I did a Mandalorian. I kind of just freestyled it by looking at something I seen on the internet, but I thought it was a cool thing to do, and it would be something, sometimes I see things I just want to try. And this color scheme has always been pretty rad. I like that sort of stuff with the buff titanium, the red and the blues, and just combining the colors to make the shadows. and the trusty Porter signature done in your fashion drip style as always. And this is for whatever you want to bid for it for. I'm basically giving it away. Like if I get a bid for 20 bucks and it's the only bid, then I guess I lost a freaking $1,000 painting for 20 bucks. Because I can tell you right now, if this was a print, it would be it would be a few $100s, okay? If it was selling the original at this size, it'd be upwards around $1,000 bucks, $600 to $1,000. So what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna give these to the universe and just see what you guys bid on them. So don't sleep on this. I'm basically giving these to you guys, and you guys can fix the price up because the prices won't be posted. So you won't know what you're battling against or who you're battling with. So basically, this is for the supporters. This is my gift back. This is one, and I'm gonna show you the other one. The other one is the Stormtrooper. Okay, they're both done on watercolor paper. You gotta frame them. So it will cost you a little bit of money to frame them. I'm taking that into consideration, but I mean, these are awesome. Like the set, whatever. So I want you to bid on them individually. Just write the name of the piece that you're bidding for, either Stormtrooper or Mando. Let me know. And put the price in it. Put it on your bid, and it'll be shipped out next week. So right now, these are a grab. Okay, I just wanted to sketch them out. I mean, I could just like make prints of them and sell them for way more than you're going to be able to get the original for. Because if I were to make prints of these at a smaller size, it'd still be a couple $100 bucks. So I just want to see what you guys do with it. I want to see if I get $20. I want to see if I get one bid. I want to see if I get 50 bids. I want to see what happens, because who's really following? Who's really paying attention? Because right now you could walk away with one of these for a steal. And that's what I want. I want you to basically grab that, because the one thing I'm doing this for is so that I can have it as ideas for future paintings. Maybe I'll print them next time. Maybe I'll sell the original on the auction, and then I'll make prints, and then I'll charge a lot of money for the prints, and we'll see how that goes. But right now, this is the very first time I've done this. I don't know how it's gonna go. So let's see what happens. You know, let's see what happens. I'm curious to see what you guys do with it. I'm really curious. So I'm gonna make a YouTube video out of this. I'm gonna post it. There's a few subscribers on YouTube. Not a whole lot, because I've been pretty inconsistent because I've been so busy trying to do so many things. But eventually it's gonna be like, I'm gonna have everything locked down. I'm getting some help with the shipping for the clothes. I'm gonna get some help with the prints, because I also have prints coming. I printed them on aluminum, and they will be a few $100s, and I'm gonna show you what they look like. They're printed on aluminum, 16 by 16. These are fresh as hell, okay? These will be printed on aluminum. You can see the aluminum striations in the side of it when I change the color of them. These are 16 by 16, already printed on aluminum. They'll be on a floating frame. They'll be up for sale soon on my website, portertheartist.com. As soon as I figure out how to upload everything and get it all organized, because I've had other people's help, but it's so much to learn right now. So pretty much I've been stalling, but I'll get on top of it so that you guys can gift someone one of these for Valentine's Day. I'm not sure exactly how many I'm going to make, but it will be a limited number for a limited edition and limited size. This is on the bigger side of things. I could do a 12 by 12, but I want the 16 by 16 to be the first drop, and I'll show you the other two I have. The only other person that has one of these owls right now is Robert Bateman. I met him in person a couple years ago, and I gifted him one. but he has a 12 by 12. This is a 16 by 16. Once again, they'll be mounted on aluminum in the back, so you'll just be right out of the box. You'll be able to hang it on your wall, just like this, and it'll hang off the wall by about 1 inch. So these are coming. Keep your eye out for them. But in the meantime, get onto that bidding for the Mandalorian and the Stormtrooper. And last but not least, a good friend of mine picked up the original of this, and we decided that I would make a print of this because a lot of people voted on 3 paintings last summer that they thought should be a print, and this was the one that got picked the most votes. So that's what I did, and I'm going to do a limited number of these. I might even do an even smaller number of these because, I don't know, I think my friend would prefer it. But yeah, this is where it's at right now. You let me know what you think. And thanks for following. So once again, the Mandalorian picture and the Stormtrooper, they're up for grabs. No minimum bid. You just bid what you can afford, what you think it's worth. Please try and bid enough for your own shipping. You know what I mean? Like, don't give me 50 bucks and get a painting for free and make me like in the hole for shipping. But if that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. And, you know, and I'm just cracking jokes, but for real, I just want to see what you guys do with them, because I've had so much support in the studio since I moved here and took over this studio and took over this space. And I want to keep that support coming. And the way I think that it's best to do it is to take advice from the guy that trained me and paint for the people. And give you guys an opportunity to grab something pretty unique for a really reasonable price and be excited about something. So I really want to just say thank you very much for everything you guys have given me over the years. And this is my chance to give back. So once again, keep your chin up, support the artist. Thanks for following.